All right, here we go. Oh my God, it happened. Everybody sorted out. The things are happening. Good luck and have fun indeed. We're going to start getting our bands, everybody. Sports Talk's over. It's time to go. Mansa Musa, the first band right out of the gate. It's Inland Sea, by the way. Inland Sea is the map. The first band, Mansa Musa, is off the board. Very interesting. You don't often see him banned, but sometimes you do. You always see this. Shaka never gets a chance to shine in the CPL qualifiers. He's always banned. And then Scotland next off the board. They're extremely overpoweringly good. So not surprising to see them off the board. And now Maori off the board. Inland Sea, Maori off the board makes a lot of sense. Man, the bans are happening fast. People had plans, guys. They had their plans ready to go. Now let's do it. Ethiopia looks like they're going to come off the board here. So pretty sensible off the board picks. But Russia and Team 2 is going to have to ban either Russia or Canada here, because you're going to get, on Inland Sea, you're going to get massive amounts of tundra. If Canada or Russia is available, you could definitely expect them to be the #1 overall pick if Team 2 doesn't ban them here shortly. Ethiopia is overpoweringly strong, and Japan is off the board. So both Canada and Russia make it through the banning phase of Inland Sea. I would never in a million years have guessed that. I would have never guessed that ever. Not at all. So there you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The bans are over. There's Peter. You'd imagine Canada will counter in here. You can only imagine. I imagine that Team 1, which is DuHansa, I would imagine that they're probably at this point like, did they really not ban either? They're probably like, seriously? Both Peter, because then they get Peter, but there's probably Canada counter. So this could be a Peter versus Canada. Wilford and Peter going at it, maybe. So interesting. Japan's off the board. Maori's off the board. There's still plenty of good naval civs for that Inland Sea. We'll see what happens. Certainly Norway is strong on an Inland Sea. There's Canada. So here we go. Not surprising at all. No Proppy Russia. No, but Proppy Canada could be a thing here. Pepper and Butler. Good to see you, PV. Good to see you, buddy. By the way, I saw you last night. I was lurking on your channel. Beard's looking good, bro. Beard's looking real good. Cree, one of the best civs in the game, particularly on Inland Sea. They are very powerful on the Inland Sea. Because there's not a lot of fresh water on Inland Sea, generally speaking. There's lots of pockets where there's hard to find fresh water, and Poundmaker doesn't need fresh water all that much because of their unique tile improvement. So, both extremely good civs. This is going to be a very big sim fest, I would imagine. Inland Sea simming going on. At some point, somebody's going to want to pick a naval civ. I'm guessing maybe like a Norway here. Japan's off the board. Could like see a Guitarja as well. Who knows? Dido's not bad either. There's Dido. There you go. Dido's the pick. I like Dido there. Not bad at all. If they can get lots of space. So very, very solid picks. Really going to be an interesting start to the game. No military at all yet. It's just like everyone's going to sim and see who wins a culture victory, I guess. I don't know. These two are going to be quite the battle. It could be a north versus south. One guy gets a strip at the top. One gets a strip at the bottom. We'll see what happens. By the way, I was going to check. Everybody can hear me okay? The sound's balanced. My computer forced an update on me last night, and I forgot to check everything. Sound check's good. You can hear the game. You can hear me. Balance is pretty good. Just wanted to make sure on that. Basil's off the board. So no Crusader today. I would imagine more military civs probably getting a ban here. All the simming's going on right now, and so people are going to be afraid of military civs. So I'm guessing a lot of military civs come off the board here, because any civ that you're afraid to face, you're going to want to get them off the board now so they don't get picked in that second half. Good to go. Not a lot of game noise. Yeah, no. Yeah, you're not going to be a lot of game sound, but you should hear the timer there. Actually, I was turned out to be wrong. Germany off the board now. By the way, the other day, Proppy had a Germany game in a CPL game. It was off the charts. I was watching Fish play, and it was like absolute ridiculous god spawn. He spawned on a 1-4 deer, or sorry, 1-4 elephant, and had a 2-3 deer in his first ring. And he was like, he 2-turned his first scout, and he had like 5 settlers out by like turn 20. It was stupid. It was absolutely just ridiculous. He had in a lobby filled with amazing players, like all really really good players. He had, I think his stats were almost double everybody by like turn 50. He had like 150 science and 150 culture, and everybody else was like 60, 70. It was insane. As expected, Scythia off the board. I'm expecting more military civs here to go off the board. Team 1, I guess, got Russia, and they want to get some simming civs off the board as well, so Germany's out. Anything that can try and have a chance to stop them. And then there goes Gaul. Okay, so the Imhotep. Nobody's going to have early Imhotep odds, so we'll see what's going on there. That's an interesting idea as well. The industrial civs off the board. A couple powerful military civs off the board. And now the last 4 picks are upon us. They didn't have to buy some. They didn't have to buy him a settler. He just kept making them unbelievably fast. It was insane. Do I think they'll play him? Oh, I got to see all the details. There's no way to guess on that, MK. There's no way to guess on it until you've seen every last detail and know all the things and stuff and whatnot. I don't have an opinion on that at the moment. Black Queen, perhaps, yeah. Pick is in. Beethoven has picked them, although he might not necessarily play with them. But Catherine Black Queen can do a little bit of simming, and then is absolutely the potential to wreck people's faces with that extra Diplo visibility. If they're in the right position. I've never been a fan of playing them myself. I've never really seen them as a civ I'd like to play, but some people love them. They swear by them. And we'll see what happens there. So that's going to be with their... Okay, that's not bad. Okay, not bad. Wow. Team 1 with Cyrus. So that's going to go with Russia and Phoenicia. And now Cyrus is on the board there. Going to get a little Persia action. And then the final pick for DuHansa will be coming in ever so soon. Greenbog, Anime. Yeah, I don't. How do you say that? The AHNME. I don't speak whatever it is. Yeah, it's Inland Sea Peppermint out there. Yeah. And Rome. Wow. So both Persia and Rome on the same team. 2 fantastic civs that can sim hard and play on the military front. You mix those with Dido and Peter. That's going to be a formidable action there. But you've also got Poundmaker. Be interesting to see what this last pick is. Nobody's really got a really big military civ. Some definitely military potential in these 3 here, but we'll see what happens. And no, actually, these guys don't have a naval civ yet. So maybe a naval civ, or they just stay off the naval and will give... So you don't want to have Dido have it for free, though. If Dido gets the Inland Sea for free, that might be a problem. I would like to see like a Norway pick here, or something that can give Dido some trouble early on. Japan would have been a great idea, but they're banned, obviously. Victoria, there you go. Is that going to be it? Victoria. So there you go. Dido will have a little bit of an early advantage, but if Victoria can get simmed up, Victoria could potentially own the seas and make Dido's life a little bit terrible. So the picks have been made. The civs have been chosen. Here we go. Let's do it. Gonna see who's getting organized here. Koyak is gonna play Peter, it appears, maybe. And then... Has that been made? Where's Proppy? Proppy likes some Poundmaker, I think. Yeah. The biggest Koyak is gonna play Peter. Proppy's going to play on Poundmaker. They've moved White Rabbit to Victoria. Bartsake, really good. Oh, wait, no. I was about to say really good player. Bartsake is going to be on Cyrus. Teets is going to be on Dido. Wait, they're moving everything around. They're swapping the players, and then they're swapping the Civs. I don't think everyone's ready yet. Team Plus. So Teets. Okay, so they wanted slot order for the... not surprising, they wanted slot order for the Naval Civ for Dido. So putting them first overall, not a surprise there for slot order. And then, so that this does, as long as this is ahead, this doesn't really matter that much. Cyrus moved up on slot order to Zyreal. Okay, looks like we're Team Plus. Russia. Beethoven's going to play there. Beethoven's a really good player as well. I played with him a couple times. Good dude. So, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I would have thought Norway for fighting the Biremes, but so England's a little bit of a dangerous pick.
Stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought because somebody popped up a message in the chat for this game. I lost my train. Yeah. So anyway, when you're playing Victoria, you need a little bit of space because you kind of get ramped up, right? Why is it says there's 2 candidates? I don't know if they were ready. I saw Team Pluses come up, but this is it says 2 Canadas here. If they get 2 Canadas, there's going to be a problem. So first time you ever see Norway in this map. Norway's a very popular pick on Inland Sea. They didn't get banned or picked, which is very unusual. Who are the players to watch in this game? Can't say I really recognize anyone. Oh, there are lots of them. Propagupta's fantastic. Beethoven's really good player. I mean, they're all really good players. They all really are. White Rabbit's solid. I don't really know this anime or whatever that is. I don't really know him. I've never played with him or seen him much. But Koyak's a really good player. Bartsake, Zyreal, both solid players. I don't know... Teets actually had a really good game the last time I did one of their games, so he's quite good as well, actually. So I wouldn't say anybody's, just they're all really good players. It's gonna be a really good game. Okay, let's check it out. So Persia's actually right by the naval. He could go naval here. Depends on where his friend is. What we got over here? A lot of 3-1s, but no 2-2s. They're going to want to get him a 3-2 quick. Pretty good spawn, though, for fishing boats. Not a bad start for Dido. Ooh, interesting. Could settle this and grab a couple of the tiles. France is played by Beethoven. He's got a 2-2 settle with a 2-2, not too shabby. Rome over here. Is that where he really got spawned? What? Didn't get spawned on fresh water. That's crazy. This would be a really interesting battle here, though. They're gonna want Rome will want to pressure Cree for sure. Bartsake will want to pressure Prophet Gupta. I think they both used their remaps last time, so there's no remaps, I don't believe. Let's take a look at Canada and Russia. They're actually both in the north. Wow. And it's actually a big disadvantage for Canada right here because they're in this corner here, and then Russia's got this, and then they can keep going this way as far as they want. This is Persia. Persia is actually on... Oh, wow. This map sets up really, really well for DuHansa because Persia can protect all of this and Russia can just spam for days. And I don't see anything that stops them. I don't see anything that can stop... Wait, what? Oh my god, this is London. I saw red. Oh my god, how did this just happen? Oh my, and nobody's got remaps, I don't think. I don't think anybody has remap tokens. Wait, yeah, why is this deer a 2-3? Something's wrong. This is, there's something wrong. Canada was supposed to spawn there. And then this is Ottawa. It's like there is two Canadas. It's happened. Agathi's one of the organizers of the tournament, so he's gonna before they roll over the turn. Before they roll over the turn, yeah, the Victoria spawned up here. Like they're gonna have to have a discussion. Yeah, absolutely. It has to be remapped. I mean, this is broken. This is absolutely broken. They're going to have a discussion here. It's going to have to be remapped because even though this says London and it's Victoria, it's playing like all of these should be like all of these tiles have one more food than they should, including the base, because it's playing it like they're Canada. So it's almost like they have two Canadas, right? Like look at this spawn down here. Holy shit. Yeah, they're going to have to do something. They must know. There hasn't been a discussion yet. But like the person playing London must recognize why am I up here and why am I in a 3-1 base? If you check unique unit and text, yeah, maybe I'm not sure if that would work or not. If I go here and go here, because I don't think in here it actually shows you. Like, it doesn't actually show you unique units in here when you're on, for some reason. I don't think it does. And then, because then if I switch to Canada, it's the same thing. It doesn't actually show me the Mountie in that. It doesn't actually show you unique units inside this, even if you're on the person individually, I don't think. Yeah, they're going to have to just remap. That's so funny, though. I didn't notice it at first. You guys probably noticed. No, Under the Gun's not playing. Apparently. I never even thought of that until right now you mentioned that. I was like, oh, you're right. Under the Gun is not playing. No, Avaria. So obviously you just shut up. This game's going to have to... Yes, Avaria. So... Just a sec. We just had this discussion. This is London, as in Victoria. They've spawned in the tundra. Does anything look unusual to you? They've gone to next turn, but we have to carry on. Agathi said he's going to bring it up. Yeah, it's Canada, but this too is Canada. He didn't rename anything. And on the opening screen... Yeah, it's definitely... Yeah, he didn't rename anything. That's London. It's this. Yeah, I mean, we have a different map now. What? Where I mean, you have to. Yeah, it's just I will just stay out of it. Yeah. Oh, there was 2 team pluses, but it was okay. So what happened was is 2 people T plussed, and Agathy thought it was a person from both sides, and so I think what happened was is that the game got confused and 2 people were stuck with Canada selected or something. Yeah, it wasn't so much a blame game as that the other team didn't realize what was happening. But if they'd have let it go through, they'd have been screwed because there was literally 2 Canadas. And the one Canada spawn in the south was off the charts. Although Russia, the thing was too is that Russia was going to have a crazy free sim because nobody was there to challenge them either, so it would have been nuts. I agree. I think that if the thing that's going to be interesting about this is that if Canada or Russia are free sim and the other isn't, then that's almost like ball game, right? It's like because in that situation, Russia was going to have a crazy free sim, but so was Canada. Canada was going to have a crazy free sim as well because all of the Russian teammates were in the north, and then Canada was down in the south. So it was going to be total free sim against total free sim. So it was going to be an interesting game. But yeah, it was so weird. I wasn't paying attention to the name on the Civ because I saw a red color in the tundra. I'm like, oh, there's Canada. Take a look there. Okay, there you go. That's their spawn. And then I went over, and then all of a sudden I saw another Civ in the tundra. I'm like, wait, this is Canada. Who is that? Yeah, it would the remap. It would have it would have been interesting. It was going to be Free Sim Canada against Free Sim Russia. So if all of the things had been equal, and England where it hadn't spawned there but had spawned on say the southern coast of the Inland Sea, it was going to be a long drawn out, pretty even game because it was going to be a giant tundra for Canada and a giant tundra for Russia, and north versus south. I don't. It was going to be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is if England spawned, if England got screwed up because they thought the game thought it was Canada. That's that part, right? Obviously. But if it hadn't been screwed up, and England had spawned on the bottom of the Inland Sea, right, somewhere on the bottom, then it would have been like battle for the waters, battle in the tundras, north versus south. And so it would have been a very good game. It would have been. We're going to go with blue this time. It would have been a very good game, would have been very interesting. And more than likely, it's going to end up like that. The big question is whether or not one is free sim versus the other not, right? It's likely that one will be in the north, one will be in the south with giant tundra. And then from there, it's going to be, okay, where are the other civs? Are there is there civs to protect or not, right? Are the free simmers or they're defending kind of thing? No, they couldn't surf a disaster. No. Yeah, a very good point. Yeah, if one spawns on the edge, if one person spawns like in the middle of the top and the other person spawns bottom right, then that's a huge advantage, because if you're in the middle, you can just keep, you go monumentality, and then you just keep, going out to the side, and then once the city gets to pop 2, you buy another settler and you pop them out, and you just keep going. Whereas if you're on one corner, you're just constantly like, you buy one, and then you're only spreading in one direction, and it takes longer to get to your cities. So you're right. If it's not fairly central for both, it would be an advantage big time towards one or the other. That's 100% the case for sure. So, yeah, it was a pretty cool map, but I mean, Inland Sea, they're all going to be interesting. It's all the maps are all the same, right? It's just dependent upon spawn location. Inland Seas, there's no variation really in Inland Sea other than where are the resources and stuff like that. So, be interesting. Here we go. We're back at it again. We're ready to go. Did I hit ready up? I didn't hit ready up. I thought I did. Did they get everything ready? Stormward lobby now. We restart. Start where already? Yep. So if you hit ready, you're ready. There we go. So Dido on Teets Teets. He had a really good Poland sim in the last time I played these guys. Canada getting slot order over Russia's is not unimportant. They throw in Victoria in the bottom because the only thing that matters for slot order for them is if they were ahead of Dido, and since they're not, it doesn't really matter. That's just for the admirals at that point. No duplicate leaders. What? Oh. We had to re-ready up because they didn't have no duplicate leaders selected. Although I don't think it... I mean, maybe that is part of the reason why it was able to be messed. I don't know. Okay, so everybody's hit ready, and it's just on Agathi. There we go. Off we go. So now we're gonna get our map. Hey, XAM, how you doing? We're gonna get our map here now, and we'll see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. And like we said earlier, there is no remaps. Both remap tokens have been used, so that was just a technical remap based off of the fact that just something weird happened. Suppose that. Hey, how you doing?
The great beasts of the Stone Age.
How are you doing?
First upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
Why do I not play? I am not around much, so I am clueless. In this game, I'm not playing because... Okay, so we don't have a problem here. All the right civs are showing up here with the right people. Things appear to be A-okay. Ready to go. I play lots of Civ games online on a weekly basis. 3, 4, 5, 6 games a week. But in this case, these are CPL qualifier games. You can do the command in chat, CPL qualifiers. And this is essentially organized teams, competitive teams, facing off against one another in order to try to move on in a bracket to get to what is going to be the Civ World Cup, which will occur starting in February. Probably I think it's 2.5 weeks away. Something like that. Like the 10th of February, I think, is when it's scheduled to get started. In the Civ World Cup, there's going to be as many as, I believe, 12 teams this year from 6 different communities around the world. Russia, France, Germany, South America, the CPL here. There's a number of communities. And every team gives... Oh. Every team gets... every community gets designated certain slots. So CPL gets 3, France gets 3, all this, and then you have to fight to get one of the slots from your community to get into the Civilization World Cup. You got a fire exit crash. Okay, there you go. So that's going to give us some time here as we go. To see what's going on. France is in the north now. Where is... Wow. Did I just not see a settler in the northern tundra? I did. Oh, no, here we go. There it is there. So Russia is really, really hilly over here and lots of trees. No fresh water will be an issue a little bit. But lots of space, obviously. But they are definitely to one corner. So, like, all over here is going to take forever to get there, right? Now, Canada is actually very central and has some really insane land. Wow. Wow. That is some pretty poggers. Wow. Some poggers land right there. And they are central, so we'll be able to evenly expand this way and evenly expand this way. So, yeah. Let's take a look at the continents as well. So they've got here, oh, there's a continent split that way and this way. So they have continent that way, and then there's a continent over here in the north. It's very similar. The continent's pretty much dead split on this one up in the north. So that's fine. Two continents, but these guys are way over to the left on this one. So it's definitely advantage Canada here. I would definitely say here. Era 2000, yeah. Canada capital is shit? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. There's lots of tiles for districts. I mean, there are, like, the mountains are taking up a fair amount, but I don't think there's a problem with this at all. For Canada, I think they can deal with this. You don't have to keep the... I mean, the copper obviously are nice tiles. Nice faith tile if they want to get early Pantheon. They could work that a little bit after you've grown in population. I think you probably settle the copper, though, right? You probably go settle the copper and open up more space. Probably settle the copper, I think. No rivers sucks, but I mean, you're not going to find many rivers, obviously. Oh, they settled in place. They're going to keep the coppers. Settling in place does open up a settle here. So I suppose that's actually probably good on this lake. You can open up a settle here. The lack of water is always a huge issue on this map. There's water this way, but not so much this. Yeah, he's going to want to work this particularly. Well, the only thing is, it depends if that'll be fast enough, right? Because they're both probably fighting for Dance of the Aurora, I would think. They bought them the 2-3 there, so they're going to work that, and probably Russia ends up with it anyway. I would think. Let's take a look at other things. It's still turn one. Let's take a quick look here. London settled in place with a pretty good cap. Not too bad. 2-2 base with 2-2. Not a bad place to start. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Anybody else settle? Canada settled. Russia did settle with some pretty good... I mean, 1-4. You can't complain there. Over here, Rome is settled. They're going to have a 2-2. Got iron and horses around. Not too shabby. Not a great city, but pretty average, I guess. Pretty typical. And over here, Persia is settled now. And this is a poor city indeed. They're going to need to buy him a 2-2 quick. Even in the... Wow. I mean, you get horses, I guess. But even in the second ring, there's a couple pastures to give you some good tiles. And then you could always work the stone to get you a couple of extra production. But that's a pretty low production city overall. Dido is settled. So basically opposite corners. This is going to be interesting. Dido's not going to be... it's going to take a long time for Dido to get any sort of pressure on Victoria. So Victoria is probably going to have plenty of time to do their thing. So here's Dido. No 2-2 here as well, but a pretty good solid harbor. 2-2 base. They settled on Ivory. 2-2 Ivory base. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Scout there. Scout here. Did they go Builder here? Yeah, they've gone Builder here. In Canada, they'll buy them the Scout. Everybody else appears to be going Scout. That's settled. Yes, that's the case. In France, capital. Where's France? Sorry, give me one sec. They were in the north somewhere, weren't they? Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, 1, 2. Oh, yeah, you're right. Whew. They're gonna settle on one. Looks like. Wait, did they move yet? Did they move on to that? Okay. So yeah, they're gonna settle on one that's 4 sheep and a cattle. They're gonna Kree's gonna wish that they were close by. Where is Kree? Did we see Kree? Kree's gonna wish that they were close by. Oh, there's Kree right there. Oh, how many tiles is that gonna be? It's gonna be too much though. I think. Yeah, it's too many tiles. So yeah, it's too many tiles. He'll if he settles once he settles this direction, he'll be able to start sending some there. But the capital's too far away. He was on the flatwoods here. Okay. Yeah, Russia's going to be interesting. So Russia is here, and so Dido is to the south. That can protect some a little bit. France will be able to cause a problem for them, though. You are right. France will be able to cause a problem, settle this way, cause a problem for either of these guys, really. But certainly the target will be to cause a problem for these guys. They're 2 turns on their scout, by the way. That's hot. They'll probably work on the 1-4. 2-2 base 1-4, get a couple quick units out. That 7 growth. Probably get 3 units out really quickly before... Oh, no, they switched. They switched it to something else, so we're going to grow in 3. And it's still 2 more turns. So it's turn 2. They're going to settle 3-1 base. They might buy him a 2-2 here to get started, I would imagine. Kree has landed. So Kree's going to also be in... So what's the other situations here? So Victoria is in Canada position. Where is the other civs? There's no really... Like, Persia way over here and Rome way over here are a long ways from being able to pressure Canada. Certainly these guys can get in the way there. And I mean, this is just... Like, Persia's just miles away. So Canada's definitely got the free sim advantage here. For DuHansa. Builder in 3 now. After buying the 2-3. Scout next turn there. So they got their scout quick. Yokichita and growth both in 3. Let's take a quick look at the city-states. As we get going here. Anshan and Fez. Only Vilnius. Not a single. That's very important. That's not a single... money civ or money city state. Interesting. Canada's a long ways from everyone, yeah. Anshin will be a big fight. Anshin will be a big fight for the 2 guys. Exactly. So we're actually let's go take a look at where they are. Actually, that's important. Oh, it's actually quite close to. So they'll probably get first meet. Well, one of these guys will. So Anshin will be able to pocket that most likely. They'll be able to pocket that most likely for quite a while and then just destroy it with envoys. Pluto Hades, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. Appreciate you being here. Esel Nakata, 22 minutes ago. I missed that one. Appreciate it. Turn 5. Here we go. Also, let's take a look at city-states on the water. Oh, very interesting. Giant's Causeway is going to be a big plus. They're going to find this first, I would think, and then they could just protect it and keep England from getting to it. And that's going to be a big, big plus for them. Am I correct in saying there's no city-states on the water for not a single one? Everything's off the water. So these guys are not going to get a free city-state on the waters. On the inland sea. They're into their settler right away. After a scout. Scout, we'll see what they're going to do. They've gone, their builders pop, they're going builder scout. I would have thought they'd buy them one, but no. Just going to go builder scout into settler, I guess. They're going back-to-back scouts. They bought, Rome's been purchased a scout. They're going to have information they need to learn. And they're going to go settler. Okichita pops there. Oftentimes you buy Kree an extra. So maybe that'll happen. They grew to the 2-1. They've grown to the 2-2. They bought them the 2-2. They grew to the 2-1. There you go. They're going settler. Dino is really big free sim. Like they're kind of, well, I mean, not crazy because they're here, but as long as you can block off this, they're going to meet here eventually. They'll be able to do some crazy free sim along here because of Persia and that. They're not going to have too much problem getting a lot of settles along this coast. Victoria, very similar, I think. Well, actually, no, because Rome is actually pretty close here. And Rome, so Rome is going to give Victoria trouble. Will be the big thing is Victoria will have to move this way and have to go bottom tree to stay relevant against Rome. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Did Rome... Oh, Rome... Did they buy them a builder or did that pop from a hut? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I don't think they bought that. Because they had bought him a scout, right? That must have been a hut. Must have been a hut. Yeah, from hut. Okay. Just, yeah, there you go. So they went... oh, yeah, builder. Look at that. Already a 2-3-2. The 2-3. Another 2-3-2 coming. Like, this city, this is turbo. This is absolutely turbo right here. Pop 2. Pop 3 next turn. Really big start for Canada. Absolutely turbo right now. Turbo Canada. Really, it's just about stay alive is a big thing. So the biggest part of this game is London staying alive. White Rabbit's going to have to make sure he doesn't die to Rome, and all will be fine. The sim up in here. Worst case scenario, he comes and hides back here once Canada gets to Mounties. They've bought a scout for Ottawa. There you go. So he's going to have his second scout to take a look around. Russia is... They must have bought him a scout as well because he went scout settler. So they bought him a scout as well to take a look around. Cree, they must have... He went into settler, right? So they must have bought him a Kichita as well because he went into settler. Didn't he? Maybe not because this guy's far ways away. Maybe he did go scout into settler actually because 5, turn 9. Yeah, he went scout, yeah. What sandwich? It is teams. I am broadcasting at Teamers. He's doing a little bit. He did the horses, and now he's doing a little scouting. He's doing a little bit of scouting right now, but he's got his horses up early. That's big for Rome. They could potentially... I'd be curious on what he's doing for techs here. He's going pottery right now. Astrology. Interesting. Astrology... Oh, because he's going to harbors, obviously. Sorry, I was thinking it was earlier in the turns. Animal husbandry. He's probably headed to whatchamacallit? Temple of Artemis through animal husbandry. Astrology here, of course. Yeah, that all makes sense. Everything's looking good there. I see chat flying by. I can't. Yeah, can't. Though he's going to rush Artemis. It's a pretty good one too. 1, 2, 3. 4. Depending on where he builds it, that could be 5. Actually, he could build it up here. If he built it up here, he'd have to get the builder way over here, though. But if he built it up here, it'd be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'd be a little bit better. The food and housing for your capital is the biggest part of it anyway. But yeah, as far as luxury is concerned, it's not unimportant either. Dr. Thrax, thank you very much. Appreciate you being here. And see what's going on. This is a big game. This is a big game here. Settler in 5. So they went builder. Did they go scout builder? Where the hell is their scout? Warriors over here. Oh. He's gone over here and he's stolen a builder off of Brussels. And then he's got a builder here. Did he didn't even get a scout? I guess he just figured he was fine. Oh no, he went scout here. Scout, okay, there you go. Yeah, it's the amenities are local. Yeah, the amenities are local. So if you put a city up here, these amenities would go to the local city. And then this one would go to the local city. And then, like I said, here, 1, 2, 3, 4 would all go to the capital. Whereas if you put it down here somewhere, it's not going to reach up here, right? No barbs, yeah, no barbs. Can we abuse escort, an escort against CC? Oh, city states, no. Oh, because he's going to get challenged here. Oh, no, they actually ran away from that. What? Why did he run away from that instead of going to try and... Interesting. So the builder's on the way home. Builder working the horses. Canada's on their second, or Russia's on their second city. They got a quick second settle. Pretty good city. Still lacking in food, as Russia tends to do. They're getting their lavras up. They'll get Feed the World and be much happier with their life. Settler on the way. They'll settle... Oh, Rory's going to settle. He's going to settle that. The next settler, maybe... I have to run it. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Usually when I do these games, it's on a Saturday. And the wife's home. And today the wife's at work right now. And... So Settlers, so a little bit of, they're going to need to buy him a unit or two. What does he have so far? He's got a scout there. His warrior's miles away. I don't know if I would have, I mean, I guess he was thinking I'll go do scouting for Canada, but I mean, considering he knows, like if you look at this, right? Oh, sorry. I'm that wrong. If you look at this, okay, he knows that there's got to be somebody over here that's not friendly, right? He has to know that. He knows where all his guys are. He can't think that there's 4 guys here. Right? He's got to know there's somebody unfriendly. Why he would let his warrior wander that far, I don't like. I don't like it. Personally. I would have liked to keep my warrior closer to home. Because you know something's going to come down here eventually. And now they're going to need to buy him at least 1, if not 2 units. He's going to settle on the corn. The maize, if you will. Second city going down for Rome here. He's going to improve this horse. He's gotten the builder in position to improve the horse right away. So he's got a 2-3 there right away. That's going to be good for him. This builder's still exploring. Fantastic builder exploring right there. Just fantastic. 2-3 right off the gate. Scout will continue to move north, I guess. Okay. Like that. The settler, first settler coming out here. So a little late on the second city there. Pretty. Oh, look at that harbor. Look at that harbor. 2 2s. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. He might not have discovered this yet. Be interesting. Okay, the dog's going to get back in here. Right back. Okay. She should be settled for an hour and a half or so, hopefully. Kevin Curry, good to see you. Good to see you. For those of you interested in learning this game, my basics tutorial just hit 100,000 views on the YouTubes yesterday. Good stuff. There's the link to it, Kevin. By the way, Kevin, you should pick the movies for tomorrow night. So Dance of the Aurora did go to Russia as expected. So Proppy got a bunch of faith. Maybe they got it from a hut. So they'll get a Pantheon here. Sorry, now I'm out of breath from running around. Yeah, because next week's movie night might be a little weird. We'll do it, but the timing of it might be weird because of the wife's schedule. So this week will be a better time for you to do it for your birthday. So right into the trader here. Obviously, you don't have to worry about the monument, which is pretty hot when you're Rome. Another horse up here. So this city's going to be pretty turbo. Canada's finished off their settler. I'm guessing that their archery next turn, they probably shift enter and buy the tile. They haven't built the camp here, so he's going to have to build it in one of these spots. Maybe you build it up here. So yeah, I'd imagine they shift enter into Tentacle of Artemis the turn after. Excuse me. No, I got hiccups. Quite slow. They went builder first to get this up and running, and so they're quite slow on their first city, or well, their first settler getting out and settled. They're not particularly fast either. Everybody else is on their second city. Let's see what France did here. 3-2 spicy spice, not too bad. Not as good as the 3-3, but pretty hot. Pretty hot indeed. Thank you for the follows, by the way, guys. Senator Snatch. I like that name. Potato Sandwich. KR. Potato Sandwich, thank you very much as well. So this settler's on the move. Really not sure. Like, they haven't found this yet. This would be a real good city for them over here. 4-2, 3-2, 3-2. Lost. This is going to be a turbo city when they find it. Oops. There's twice I've done that. Persia. Yeah. They found it. I don't know why he's not going down there. I don't know what he wants. There's no fresh. I mean, he's going to settle non-fresh instead of going to that. I'm not really sure what's his thought there. Settler Shrine. He's rushing his religion, which is what you do at Russia. I think that Canada probably was like, okay, they're getting Dance of the Aurora. They're going to get Feed the World. Obviously, Canada doesn't need Feed the World, so it's fine. But they got Dance of the Aurora. We don't need to rush our religion. They'll get there eventually, kind of thing. They've done this. What are they doing on text now? They're on pottery. So still haven't gone astrology, which is interesting. Be interesting to see what they do for religion going forward here. Hey, what's up, General? Not guaranteed, since he may get screwed out of First Pantheon by someone else who settled in place. I'm not sure what you're referring to now. City Patron Goddess. Nice little pickup for Cree. Like I said, they did get a big Faith Hut there. To get them their thing. Looks like... Wait, is there a relic in play, maybe? How did they get to 22? That's important. They must have got a Faith Hut as well, because they weren't nearly that high a minute ago. They must have got a Faith Hut. That means fishing boats for them. That'll mean fishing boats for them. There's a lot of them over here, too. Because... Yeah, that's a big pickup. They must have got a hut, because that was like less than 10. Nobody else was above... Nobody else was above 10 a minute ago, other than Cree got a hut. So I think they must have got a Faith Hut as well. And they jumped from like 8 to 22 or something like that. Hey, dropping these. How you doing? I apologize for those of you in chat. I'm not going to obviously be able to read everything. Chat's flying by, and I'm trying to do some my commentating kind of stuff. So certainly I'll miss... We'll come and settle there. Certainly I'm going to miss lots of chat. So you guys can talk amongst yourself, and I appreciate you. Oh, there it is right there. That's how they got it. He pillaged this for his... that's fantastic. He jumped in here and pillaged the... what do you call it? For Faith. He pillaged Granada. I was like... all of a sudden it jumped. I'm like, he must have jumped on a goodie hat, but I didn't see a notification. So there it is. White Rabbit gets God of the Sea off of that pillage. That's really strong play. And he's actually going to get away. He's going to get away. And he'll be able to heal up. That's fantastic. Didn't even cost him a unit. Look at that. They did buy him a warrior in here to do the escort. Not much desert on this map, so people will be thankful that they didn't end up getting... See, this feels Erel. Why would you not go here? I mean, this wasn't super close either, but this is a super turbo city. I mean, turn night this 20. If he's seriously going here, turn 20. He's gonna be turn 21 second city. And that's if, because he was at war with these guys. I don't think he could have, because he went at war to steal the builder. And the unit that he had there is gone. I don't understand what's happening. Oh my god, he's derailed himself. I feel like he just derailed himself. I don't even know what's happening right now. Gone up north here for the 2-2 base. Some 2-2s here. Artemis going down as we thought. It's 4 turns away. This city's just going to go absolute apeshit turbo crazy. Like, oh my god, pardon my French, but this is insane. Absolutely insane. Going to be a lot of aqueducts in this city because look at this. No fresh water anywhere. Same thing up here. There's just like, there's a lake here and here, but like a lot of no fresh water. A lot of no fresh water. Like, yowza. Just, that is, your first city cannot take that long. Like, he must have made peace with them by now, I guess. He must have made peace with them. Since he stole the builder, he must have made peace. It must have been 10 turns since he did that. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I mean, that's just turn 21 settle, your second settle. And then this is still going to be pretty long as well. I mean, Persia's not going to have much relevance on the game either, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, they're way too far to ever be a threat to Canada. Other than if you could ever free sim and boost the tree for your neighbors, or for your whatever teammates, you know. Nice little power campus here, +4 if you keep all the jungle. You'll obviously probably keep at least 2 of them. What else? Really strong second city you got here. This is going to be quite solid. Going to be very interesting to see. Good protection here. They actually kind of, he came out and then doubled around, and now he's safe. He's got vision here. Probably settles next turn on the stone. Lots of 2-2s. Really nice harbor. Nothing to complain about there. Going to be disappointing. All of these reefs around, but they're all 1 tile off the coast, and none of these reefs are going to help any campuses. And they're going to struggle. They're going to have to get to free inquiry, obviously, because they're not going to get a ton of science. Maybe they can pick up a little bit back in here. The horses is in the way of what would have been a +4 campus back here. So if he's discovered those before he gets campus tech. He's tried to come around here, but he'll have to get a shift enter in before it gets taken. And then he gets it. So, oh wait, no, he can just settle here. He'll shift enter here, and then he'll settle. Yeah. And then he'll end his turn and settle. There you go. Canada, Artemis and 2, Monument, Builder coming in hot. This city will get booming. This will give him an extra housing by hitting these hit these 2 horses as well. Not too shabby. What else am I missing? We've seen all the wonders, I think, right? We've got this down here, which is going to be very important to protect that before Victoria can come down and use it at all. There's the what do you call this thing? Cliffs of Dover in there, and the Galapagos. What else was there? We saw. What other wonders was there? Anything in the tundra? I feel like we saw one other one. Did anybody else see a wonder around? We'd seen all the wonder ones. I thought I remembered seeing. Does the search work now? I know that they did they did some adjustments to make things. Does search work on? See, it doesn't work. Yeah, it still doesn't work, I don't think, on Observer or whatever. I know that they made some adjustments, but yeah. Maybe natural wonder. I don't know. Natural wonder. Maybe that does it. Search. Yeah, nothing's popping up though. Updating, searching. Yeah. We'll run into them. We'll run into them. A lot of purchasing going on. Oh, little builder snipe here. Not too shabby. Little builder snipe action. What's the target? Has Canada got a target for a city-state? There's nothing down over here. They could target Vilnius in the future. Once they found it, they could trek across here. A lot of really nice land right here. Holy shnikes. Holy shnikes. That's crazy. Senator Snatch. Whoa, buddy. 5 tier 1 community gifted subs. Holy cow. The Martyr? Is that the Martyr without the vowels? Thank you very much for the follow earlier. I missed that. Out of nowhere. Thank you very much, Senator Snatch, for the big gift. The gifted subs. Enjoy the commercial-free viewing, all you recipients out there. Quick Archer is up. Here comes a Cree Scout from way a ways. Settler number 3. You got to be getting to 3 cities by now. Like this is pretty late on 3rd city here. This is pretty late on 3rd city here. Like, I'm gonna settle that stone. He still isn't coming to this city. He's heading over here. Like, really long journeys for his settlers. Feels really rough, man. Really rough. Rome's off to a good start on stats. 10 and 10. Really big start for Rome. 3 cities. Lots of culture. Got that campus built. +4. I don't know, DeVries. I don't know. I try not to talk critically, and I got to call this as a season, right? And I mean, this was insane. Turn 21 second city, like absolutely insane. Turn 21 second city, and then they've seen this, and he still hasn't taken it. They've seen this and still hasn't taken it. 3 2s and 4 2s and 2 2s abound, and he's heading up around this mountain to go settle something. I don't know. I can't explain. A little bit of action here. He's gotten to the 2-2 there now, so he's got his 3rd city down finally. Kothon's going down. Monuments going up. They have the tech, but I don't see them placed. I'm assuming they have the tech. I'm assuming they went. Maybe they're... I don't know what's going on. They've gone bronze working because of the neighbor, I suppose. Yeah, they didn't even go get celestial navigation. They've gone bronze working to get a general because they know that they're going to be in trouble with Rome. So that's going to be a big factor there. It's going to be big time control of the seas for Dido because they're going to have all the early admirals, and it's going to be trouble. I right now there should almost be a discussion about England, like, okay, at some point, like, get some cities back this way, and then at some point you need a settler to trickle back here and hide behind Canada, and then Canada, it's a long ways for Rome to come, and then Canada can get to Mounties before this goes crazy. So really, it's London's job to make this last as long as possible. Yeah, their relevancy on the sea is rough. Although this is going to help them a lot, right? This is going to be like these cities should do really well. Having grabbed that faith to get boats is going to make them really strong. But it's going to be hard for him to get another city up here to grab this. Like, this would have been a really nice city, but I don't know if you want to settle this or not with Rome in your face. Be curious to see how they run that. It's going to be an important factor in the game. For sure. Monuments, the Lavra, the other Lavra up here. So these Lavras are juicy. Look at all these flat tiles. So these Lavras are super juicy. Yeah. +6 is all around. Really juicy. It's a lot of faith. They're gonna have a really big expand. What's their faith per turn right now? 16 to turn already. Turn 25. Their total is 169. That's pretty big. Canada's basically said screw faith game. They've got Artemis, obviously. By the way, how nice does Artemis look in the snow, eh? That's really cool. Capital is just off the charts. They were builder earlier. Did they switch to monument? No, they don't have the monument in there yet. So they've just been on the builder to get that city moving. Yeah, this city doesn't have much here, but yeah, it's going to be tough. Canada's got some tough, like they're going to have to expand this way. They're going to have to move this way. There's lots of fresh water over here. This has got to be the direction they go in first, I would think. And then set up some aqueduct cities out here is the only explanation. Canada versus Russia for culture. Yeah, it is. Does that the other problem that Canada's team is going to have is this here, because it's not even going to really be a battle on the water, general, because they have to go. They've had to go with bronze working. They're going to have to go get a general and defend against Rome, and defending against Rome means they're irrelevant on the waters, which is going to be major trouble for them because they're going to get hit on both sides pretty hard. It's just because they're just going to be all of, like, not only that, Dido is going to own all the they're going to end up with all of the admirals. Okay, they're going to get all of them, which is so powerful. And what's going to happen is they're going to discover, if they haven't already, I think they probably have by now. Well, maybe they haven't gotten around the mountains. They might not have discovered this yet, actually. I'm guessing they haven't. Where's Dido? No, this is undiscovered. Eventually, they're going to find... Although if they look closely, they could actually see the very edge there. But eventually, they're going to find this, and then all the admirals, plus free sim... it come down here and bang. The one thing that they've got going for them, 2 more settlers popping out here, is they'll need France to make a push here to take their production away from the waters. That's going to be a big thing, is for France to settle in this direction and make this push. Otherwise, yeah. They'll discover it, though. Once they get a boat in the water, they'll discover it. They probably won't bother with a boat or their bireme until next era, so they can save the era score for back-to-back free inquiry. They have Hello Warriors Granada. They have 4 warriors. You talking about Granada here? 4 warriors and an archer. At one point, this got pillaged for a pantheon by these guys, so they're probably still at war with them, to be honest with you. He needs to move this out of here if they're still at war, because he pillaged this for faith to get a pantheon. He's escorting that thing back big time, although he probably needs to scout back to escort a settler. Maybe back-to-back settlers here. Builder finally gonna pop, get the trader going. Actually, so Cree, very interesting play by Cree here. Come down and get an early science bonus. Obviously, it's going to be a long time before... Well, not a long time necessarily. You know what you could see here? You could see Cree and France go coastal somewhat. Big science boost early, though. Big science boost early. You could see them come down here and go somewhat coastal in order to try and fight. Be interesting to see what they do to fight Dido. I don't know what's going to happen here. Kree's going to have to figure out a way to become relevant in this game. This mountain passes are good. Like they're Kree's got to find a way to get relevant in the game. Proppy's going to have to figure out what he wants to do here. He's going builder. He's only got 3 cities. He's come all the way down here. Going to be interesting to see what he does here. Oh, yeah, he settled. Yeah. Was it turn 27? Last turn. He came all the way up here. And for what? A 2-2 city center, and he doesn't even have a 2-2. They're going to have to buy him 1-2-2. But look at this. Look at this. And they've seen this. I looked 20 when he started this settler, when his first settler started walking this way, they had already seen this. And he still hasn't settled it. I don't understand it. Saving it for Dido. Why would Dido want it? Dido's not going to want to build off coast. Yeah, they're free sim coast. Look at all this land. Dido will just go to town over here. All down in here. This will be it's a little bit risky this way because of the position of France. But yeah, there's absolutely no reason why Dido needs to do that. Yeah, this is, I mean, considering that he's got not a lot of options. I mean, he could put a city on this lake, and there's no more fresh water. He literally, I mean, unless he comes all the way over here, he literally has no more fresh water until he settles that. And then this one, obviously. Well, I mean, they should be very close on shipbuilding. I mean, they're getting their harbors and lighthouses down now, so you don't need it. You get to. There's no way that that's for Dido. That's just a mistake. There's no way it's for Dido under any circumstance. If it is, then they're throwing. Yeah, I don't know. Rome going horses. Yeah, they've got a lot of early horses up. They got a lot of early horses up. They have gone horses. They've already gone encampment. They're going doubling. No, that's single encampment. Sorry, that's the city. So they've gone campus encampment in the capital, and they've gone Gov Plaza. They've gone Gov Plaza Magnus in their first expand. Not a lot of tree chops in here. Interesting. Their iron was here. They stuck a campus on their iron. They had iron right there, and they stuck a campus on it, I do believe. Didn't they? It's not saying there's iron under there. I could have swore that was iron. Am I misremembering? I must be misremembering. I thought that there was iron on that tile. I'm obviously misremembering. Sorry, guys. Another good campus, though. Boom. We'll get +3 if he keeps all the jungle. Was it this campus? No, it doesn't say there's iron there. I could have swore that I saw iron in this area. Because I remember thinking he's got horses, and then he's like, oh, he's got the one iron. But I don't see an iron. I don't know. That's rice there. I don't know. Not a big deal. Let's see what Canada's doing. This builder, they need to buy that tile. Oh, he's gone, what do you call it? God of Craftsman for the horses and the iron. He's got multiple horses around. He'll have it when he gets Niter as well. But yeah, that's nice. Craftsman. Let's take a look at all the settler. I'm guessing all these settlers probably go this way for fresh water. I'm guessing, and then you do your aqueduct cities later. I would think. Let's check all the pantheons. So Dido ended up getting War and Plunder. So War and Plunder, that's just overkill. They didn't even really need it, but they've gone War and Plunder. It's definitely the backup when you're in naval civ and you don't get C. But War and Plunder not necessarily needed. There was 2 settlers on the go in here. One is out. The other one is here. This is pretty blind. I don't know if I'd be taking this much of a ball. You don't know if there's something that could have squeaked up here, right? Like this Phoenician warrior squeaked up in here. Interesting. I would imagine these are definitely forward settles. Maybe they do go coast and try to challenge the waters, knowing that Victoria's going to have trouble. We'll have to see. Yeah, harbor's down here. Harbor's down here. I think this is Proppy's way of getting relevant in the game right here. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes down and settles more down here. He could get one back in here as well. I'd like to see more settlers come out, though. Turn 30. Get that settler card on, boys. Let's go. Galley coming here. How many turns on? What? No, so next turn, everybody, I'm assuming, is going to have golden. Horsies are coming. Getting ready. Encampments down. Builders to chop units. They're going to have to get him a sword or two. Another settler. I do like this. Come settle the maze. You don't want to stay on 3 cities. I hate when people stay on 3 cities when they're about to get attacked. You're just so irrelevant. You got to get some more cities out and just figure a way to be relevant in the game. Another settler out. Looks like he's finally going to come settle. Maybe he'll even buy the 4-2 guys. What do you think? Is he going to buy the 4-2 right out of the gate? I don't know. Another settler there and there. We're into the monumentality, so the settlers have popped. This one probably just got bought. What's his total faith right now? 187, and I think this one was probably bought, if I had to guess. He's going Oracle. No competition for Oracle here currently. This should have been... Oh, wow. Well, I guess those are super cheap for him, but that's to buy. Oh, that's to get the Gulf Plaza down. Okay, I like that. That's not bad. But looks like he's not going to fight for Oracle here. Oracle push in a game with Russia versus Canada would have been big, and they didn't push Oracle. I would have pushed Oracle much sooner. Interesting. So let's go and take a look at what's going on. Dido, of course, no surprise. Free inquiry for that science. Culture. The Penbrush Voice, and of course Monumentality. It's Penbrush Voice for Canada. No surprise there. Penbrush for them, and they need science, so they're going to go with it. But they still do not have it. Have they switched off to it yet? They've gone to the iron. They're going to get swords up. I don't know here. Like they went free inquiry. Did I see that right? Yeah. They don't even have the tech yet, and they've gone free inquiry. That is really rough. I mean, we knew like they're irrelevant. Yeah, he doesn't have any districts yet. He's gone Penbrush, but yet Penbrush could have got him this. I mean, either way, I guess. I mean, at this point, he's so irrelevant. I guess he's getting units out. He'll make archers. Warriors to upgrade. They'll feed him money. Galley will give him city strength early. He's going to have to get the swords. He's 1 turn. Actually, no, he's not. Yeah, he's 1 turn in ironworking. Yeah, I don't know, guys. He was irrelevant from spawn, for sure. But the boys are coming. This settler might want to just keep on trucking a long ways away. Good solid city here. With the 2-2 there. Not a ton of production. There's some hills. So you'll be able to mine these up for 2-2s and 2-3s eventually. Go there. It's a pretty good solid city. And then you can settle these 2 lakes as well. Like here and here. Something like that. And then something over... Actually, you could probably settle this side. And then get a settle here. So there's 4 cities to have on those 4 lakes. Another one there. So he's got lots of room, freshwater that way. The settlers are moving in this direction. Another settler going to go here. Russia. So another settler purchased here. He is getting builder there. Builders. Archers just covering the front lines, just giving himself space here. A little bit of a slow start for Russia, but like you say, they've got their religion. Let's take a look at the religion, by the way. I'm assuming feed the world, indeed, and lay ministry. Obviously the other choice there, so he'll be able to start growing big time. And this will be the front to watch here for the next little while. I'm really curious to see what Proppy does here. Still no more settlers out. Tons of builders. Is he done? Where is he at? Like tons of 3-charge, but I don't know. He's gonna chop out settlers. He's got Magnus. Where's his Gov Plaza? This is pillage. That's his government plaza that got pillaged by something. He's gonna chop out settlers, I guess. He's just gonna go crazy on chopping out settlers, I'm guessing. Probably has double promo on that, maybe. Gonna have to accelerate, get himself relevant. That's for sure. The bireams are coming. Settler out there, settler out here. Kothons are made. Settlers will pop quick. Magnus and the cat. Not a ton of chops. Interesting. Magnus first into Moksha. Feels a little bit like a bad choice to me. What's Dido's stats at right now? 23 science. Yeah, I don't like that. Especially when I feel like you go Moksha first as Dido, since you know you're going free inquiry. You get your culture up early. Now he's still waiting. Yes, it'll be Magnus Internals, but I'm assuming he's got second promo so he doesn't lose pop, is what I was referring to. I think Proppy no, I don't know, Slum. I feel so I mean this so England's irrelevant due to Rome. And so I think that he is gonna try to compete on the seas. These settlers are on the move here. I mean, they need to figure out a way to make sure that this doesn't become too dominant here so that they can live longer. Yeah, like, I mean, it's I agree, like, it's an interesting thing, but I just feel like I'm not sure if he could do much better. I think he's gonna get some settlers on the water and try to compete. Unlo, what's up? Oh man. Good to see you, buddy. As suspected, Zico. What? I must have just got from a flood. He got extra production there. So the swords are up. He's got some slingers here. He's going to get some archers, obviously, to help get fortified. Pretty good positioning here. These tiles can't really hit. This is going to be pretty good. Pretty defensible city here overall. He's going to need tons. He's got builders here. He's going to chop stuff there. He's got another settler going here. I like this. I actually like this. Start moving in this direction. Theater Square is going down in 3 cities. He's going to lose Oracle, it looks like. I'm guessing maybe a chop or 2 in to race Oracle. Looks like a chop here. Another pretty good laver. Another couple pretty good lavers here. A lot of flat land around. There's a 5, and was that 3? Wait. Oh yeah, those are flat, obviously. Yeah, I was thinking those were hills, but obviously it's extra production from Russia. So yeah, those are another, like, so 4 really good lavers right out of the gate. His 42 Faith Eternal already. It's pretty hot. Gold making is definitely in the favor of these guys at the moment. Over on SunTzu. Another settler on the move. He's fine. He's got the forward scout here. Going to be interesting. Interesting here. Granada controlled by nobody. So I'm guessing that they've just declared on Granada because they want to go kill it. A lot of boys coming to the yard. Wouldn't mind seeing this settler get chopped here. He's going to probably buy this tile, chop that out. They'll be feeding him money big time. They'll be feeding him everything they've got for sure. Yeah, they're this farming XP, I'd imagine. Declare war, kill him, get some XP. It does slow you down a little bit. Archers are here. Another archer there. Just do a little scouting to see what's going on up in here. He needs more units though. He's trying to get his general encampment training project. Rome's got theirs, obviously. What's going on? Wait. So they must have just finished this, and now they're doing the project. Probably need 2 projects now, but they're gonna need it. He needs it ASAP. He's gonna need a lot more swords than 2, that's for sure as well. They're gonna need to buy him the sword. What's their current gold? They have almost no gold right now. Whew. Need to start making gold, Jerry. Theater Square done. He needs to use this production to keep up on settlers with what Russia will be able to do with their monumentality. Here you go. Another insane Lavra. Really good city. A lot of flat land, which is actually helping him a lot. Like, look at this. Insane, insane Lavras. His faith gen's going to be disgusting. They're going to have to pressure him. They're going to have to pressure him. Right here. Forward settle. Be interesting to see what he wants to do here. I don't know, man. Settler here. Settler here. Settler here. Builder. What was this Pantheon? Yeah, you want Patriot Goddess. What else don't we know for Patriot? I was going to do that earlier. Stone Circles. 2, 4, 1. They finally got... What the hell's going on? Am I being trolled? Am I seriously? I want to know. Am I getting trolled right now? Are you punking? Where's Ashton Kutcher? Hello? Am I getting punked right now? That this just happened? What is this play? Gonna forward settle France here. I mean, but why would either of them have settled non-fresh? Like, maybe both settlers got to here and here at the same time and looked across the lake at each other like, what do we do? And they're like, we each back up a tall? Like, wow. 2 turns on the settler. The boys are here. Archers. Warrior coming. That archer dies, I think. Unless he shift enters. He can't. Does he shift enter that back? I mean, that archer dies, right? Yeah, he can hit it 3 times with horses if he wants. 1, 2, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Warrior, gonna need upgrades. 1 project done. Iron up. Did he get the general? 22. Oh, and he's what? He'd be 1 a turn, right? He can't wait 3 turns. The problem is the project probably takes 2 turns. You maybe wait at this point. I don't even know. A lot of trouble. Theater Square going down there. Settler. Audience chamber. So he's looking at a tall game. Interesting that he's going to look at a tall game. I would have thought Ancestral Hall here to keep up, to be honest with you. Felt like an Ancestral Audience chamber here as well. And for them, the free builders aren't worth as much for these guys because they're buying the settlers and builders as well. So the Audience chamber is fine since they're going to be basically buying most of their civilian units anyway. A couple more settlers coming out from Persia, but again, he was so late. Doesn't feel relevant at all at 9-7. Or 9-8. Doesn't feel relevant at all. Just way too late to the party. Bartsake's having a real good opener. Good player, too. White Rabbit is going to have trouble. So he didn't decide to focus this here. He's going to have to move him back. Okay, yeah. I thought he was going to kill that. I don't know why he didn't kill this. He could have killed that archer. I don't know why he didn't do that. It's not... If he has first moves, this horse could die now. Ooh, baby. was close. I mean, if he ever decided to flank, I mean, this is just, these cities just die. Depends. Oh. He's trying to, I think he's going for defender. I think he was 5-turn. I think he was thinking about going for a cheeky 5-turn defender. Yeah, there goes that archer. I don't know why he ever put that there. I don't understand that play at all. I mean, you need to defend this, but he needed to get his sword there sooner. He needs more units. It's just ugly. Ugh. Feel bad for him. This settler just needs to truck it. This settler just needs to truck it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, the terrain's horrible. 6. I mean, he is 10. He's like 10 turns from a settle up in here. Block the chokes. He could, I mean, depending on how many units you had, you could like settle here and just block this. You could block this chokes like this. You could ever get a settle here. I'm assuming they've probably scouted that by now. Yeah. You could get a city here and just hold these chokes. Like this city almost would have been better off coming here, but I'd love to see this settler come to there. Excuse me. And you just try to block these chokes here. That's a hill, so they need to step up. Yeah, like this would be pretty defensible. You could ever, fill this up with units, block this off, and then get another settler going. Could defend that for a while, I'd think. 2 legions, 5 horses, and 3 archers to the party. There's the general. They probably bought it for him because he was a turn or 2 off, and I don't think they want to do another project. The sword, another archer. Yeah. Archer, another sword. Settlers moving. The builder to chop out more units. More theaters. Really pushing the theater squares here. Really going after those early riders. Be curious to see if Russia decides to go there. Like they're going all holy sites all the time, but it's going to cost them early riders big time. For sure. Interesting forward settle here. Excuse me. They went culture from pastures. Probably should get that horse up then. Pretty powerful in here though. Nice early culture for them. What's France's numbers? 1321. Anybody else go general points? Yeah, France is going general now as well. So this is going to be trouble. Like they're gonna need. This is an important. This is an important thing right here, is to see. Make these guys produce units big time. Make them get. I mean, they've obviously got some horses out now. Make them really produce units. Really hard pressure here. You know. My thought was that Proppy was going to come down here and settle the waters and try to compete somewhat, somehow. But the biremes are coming, so he is, like, this, like, he's going to need to fill the, he needs galleys, and he needs them fast. Like, he's going to lose this city. I mean, how does he not producing galleys yet? I mean, these guys are just going to discover here. Right? Did they go south yet? I don't, have they even gone south? Please tell me they went south and found that. Okay, they found it. They actually explored down here as well. I shouldn't have clicked off of that. Oh, there you go. There's a quadrum. They're about to meet the galley. Yeah, like this, I mean, it isn't even a classical yet. This city dies so fast. They took a city-state? Oh, that's a COD. What were they? Oh, this is the non-fresh that he went with. Okay. This was the non-fresh. This city's actually under threat, but you're right. They did take a COD. Now he's flanking back. This city is under pressure. They're going to need to upgrade. They're going to need to get a horse inside. Get the horse inside. The archer back. Or yeah, chop out a unit maybe. Does it have movement left? Maybe chop out a unit. The Phoenician horseman's gonna cause trouble here. He's kind of overextended. I don't know if I like the Watermill Campus Warlord's Throne plan here when you've got pressure. Builder to chop. Granary, pyramids, really? Like, you're in a little bit of trouble there. Sword, that archer backed off. This sword popped. Is that a hill? Yeah, so this guy can't even shoot from here. He needs to step onto this. He needs to step onto this hill to shoot.
Hey Norm, hey y'all.
Hey y'all. BFD, thank you very much. How you doing? Thank you very much for that. Yeah, this guy's in trouble. Yeah. Last move, this guy got a promotion. He needs to kill this quick. Couple archer shots maybe does it. Or archer, maybe if you can ever get archer sword. Because both these guys are in trouble if he lets them get promotions here. Oh, he got it with the archer shots. Very nice. Very nicely done. I might have gone archer sword. I don't know. Unstack. Where is he? Who's? Oh, over here. I wasn't watching at the beginning. The horse. He shift entered the horse. He literally shift entered the horse. He shift entered the builder away from this horse. Yeah, he literally shift entered. So. They have to relobby? For what though? I mean, he shift entered this away, and then he unentered and moved away. I don't know. I don't imagine there'll be a. I don't think he did. I think he had a builder here. This builder was here. I think he shift entered the builder away, and then he had to literally like unclick the end of his turn again, so he unended his turn, and then made the move. I'm assuming. The game need a military harbor? I don't know what you mean by military harbor. I mean, the game has harbors. Here comes the first galley. He's going to have to plug this choke. He needs to plug this choke in a hurry. Any predictions? Oh, you know what we need to do? You know what we need to do? I need to do a prediction. I mean, we should have done it at the beginning. Start prediction. Why won't that work? It won't let me click on this. Oh, there we go. Wait. Oh, there we go. It just won't just okay. There we go. Predictions up. You have 10 minutes to get in your votes. Here come the amphitheaters. Here come the theater squares. The writers will be pouring out. Pizza Lord. I don't really understand what you're like. There's an encampment and there's a harbor. One helps the land. One helps the sea. I don't think there's ever a consideration to putting one that does both. No. A new district. Yeah, no, I don't believe so. No. He doesn't have a builder. He needs to chop the walls. This city dies next turn, I'm pretty sure. Unless he can, like, somehow take these tiles first. Maybe if he, like, archer, sword, he could take one of these tiles. Yeah, it dies. He kills it right here. He needed a builder to chop the walls. This galley is going to need to back up. Just make sure he chokes this off. It is his plan. That's his hope. That was his hope, is that he could. The problem is he needs more galleys. Now he's getting a lighthouse. He needs way more galleys. He's going to try and come settle this. But his plan was to try to get on the water and to make himself relevant. But it's not going to work out well. I mean, this was always futile, I think. Interesting. Only 5 cities. Wow. Really? You need gold that much? You mean, really? Like, that is... I try to stress to people so often. Please don't do it. I mean, I guess, it's free inquiry, so, I mean, it's going to be a lot of science, but then your first 2 districts, I don't know. I don't think it's great at all, personally. I mean, I don't. I mean, they don't have campuses to build, so that's, as long as they get back-to-back free inquiry, I guess it's not the worst, but... I'm not sure I like this settle, because it's taken away... this lake. I mean, he can settle up here, but it takes away this lake. And I mean, fresh water is a premium. Warm, and he does have warm plunder, you're right. I think he settles here. Get units, block the chokes. Sword coming, Gov Plaza, Warlord's Throne. I don't know if you even take the time to do a Warlord's Throne at this point. They're backing off here. They're a little injured. They're running down on units. They've done their damage. Maybe you come back at muskets. He's still on... Well, I was supposed to say he's still on 3 cities. He's at 4 now. About to be 5. About to be 6. About to be 7. So, looks like he's going to sim up and come back at muskets, maybe. He's going to go ahead and do to Stonehenge now and try to get a cheeky defender. In his capital, at least, he'll get it. Well, Slum, I think the thing is, oh, he actually got this here, okay. I think the reason why he did this is that he wants to, the question is, how does he get relevant? 1 city defender, yeah, exactly, right. How does he get relevant, right? How is he going to get relevant in this game? Because he's too far away, really, to do much here. He doesn't have very good land. I mean, it's pretty average, pretty flat. It's just not very good. How does he get relevant in the game? Well, your naval civ is a rel by spawn. Yeah, sorry, this is DuHansa, and this is SunTzu. Sorry, so for the vote, which has got 5 minutes left, SunTzu, let me just do a quick recap here. SunTzu is the team with Russia. Or sorry, no. Did I just say that? What did I just say? Did I say that right? Did I say that right? Okay, I wasn't sure what I just said. Anyway, yes, that's the right, yeah. So this is DuHansa with Proppy. BJ, White Rabbit. So they have they're the ones with Canada. This is Canada, basically Canada or Russia. So Canada and Victoria, and these guys is DuHansa. SunTzu is Koyak, Teets Teets, Bartek, and Zyrael. So yeah, he's gonna get a reprieve. He lost a city, which sucks. But it's gonna give him time to get his warlords. Oh, he's gonna go audience chamber. Okay. It's gonna give him time. They'll be back at muskets probably, and so he'll be able to. I don't know. He's gonna get his harbors up. He's got his harbor tech. Get a couple harbors. Maybe get his science up a little bit for a few turns anyway. It's not gonna make him relevant, but it gives him some time. He has decided to settle. Interestingly enough, on the iron. Okay. I mean, I guess it's a choke here as well, right? But this is a bad choke to hold. I would have preferred to be here and hold this choke. Maybe. I don't know. It's fine. Eventually, he'll want another settler. Like this city, he can hold for a while, but he'll eventually want a deep safety settle. So, although I guess, wait, this is a hill. So a bombard couldn't hit you from here, right? Because he's on a hill, but the hill here blocks the bombard, right? And MMA is actually a good player. He might just pull it off. Oh, Canada? You're talking about the Canada win. So yeah, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. There is a prediction: DuHansa or SunTzu. Yeah, I don't really know him well, but I haven't seen him really play much. But good player. See what he does. Lots of builders coming out. I'm guessing he's got feudalism popping or finished. He's probably finished feudalism. Yeah, he's on recorded history. So he's finished feudalism. He's gonna have 5 charge builders out of every city. He'll really get rocket and rolling then. They've both gone audience chamber, which is interesting. So they're both considering a pretty tall play. Temple's coming now. That'll be more food and growth from the religion. Made him pump out horses here to defend. It's going to be all about the pressure here. It's going to be very important. Is get this? Can France get the pressure here? He's still going pyramids here. It's going to be okay. He's going to be okay there. And like I said, oh yeah. So this was interesting here. I'm assuming they're going to delete this. I don't know why he tried this. I don't know why I tried this. Koyak the biggest, my father. Koyak and Anime are the best players on each side? Really? Okay. I would have thought, like, Bartsek's really good, I thought. Like, I was pretty sure Bartsek's very good. Proppy's also very good. I don't know. All in on SunTzu. All right. SunTzu, you say? You're all in. He can't. He's going to delete that, right? Did he keep that? I mean, is it? I don't understand. Rip my points. Another minute. Get your predictions in. Spend your points. Oh, Nyrene, how you doing? Koyak, we eat them all, my boy. Nyrene, it's good to see you, buddy. Make the poll whether Proppy dies or yes. It's good to see you, Nyrene. I missed your comments. It's hard when things are flying by there, and I'm trying to cover the game. But yeah, we're going to see big acceleration into Canada with all those builders. I mean, this dies. I don't know what he's doing here. I don't know what this is. I mean, he needs to preserve his units at this point because free sim's happening in the back. Interesting audience chamber there. Going harbors because I mean that's the only way you're going to make money, right? With no rivers around. So you're getting some harbors out. Also, maybe help them compete with some of the... try and take away something. Galley. So these galleys are coming around to try. Maybe these galleys could ever come over here and do work against the biremes. And ever liberate that. Oops, sorry. He's not making a push to send out more units, so... Could be interesting. Entertainment center already placed. For what? Show Granada again? Koyak literally a tier above everyone in this game. I think I played with Koyak maybe once. Does he have he doesn't really, is he seriously? He's not going, I mean, he's getting a lot of cities. Proppy loves himself some free sim, I'll tell you that. He's building harbors. He's got 3 cities down. He tries to protect this. I think he's literally trying to compete on the waters because he knows Victoria can't. Yeah, you're allowed to delete as many city-states as you want. I'm assuming he's going to keep this? Yeah, he'll keep this. He's settling here. He'll have good loyalty. Ooh! This could be cheeky. What's he doing with this guy? He might be settling in place, though. If he ever went here, although that's flat, he could go here and settle if he wanted. Yeah. This is flat, so he can't see this anyway. Yeah, so you could take... This flipped already. But I guess he just figures he'll just keep taking it, and then he can destroy it, I guess. I don't know. Continues to hold. He needs a lot. Like, he's building the harbor now. He needs more units. He literally needs more galleys. I don't think... Can he afford to be building those right now? I don't know. Out of curiosity, Dido did clean up all the early generals, or sorry, admirals. So he got the free fleet, the plus movement, the promotion, and the quadrem. SunTzu's gone to France, so they've got an early general. Russia's actually gotten a couple of those writers early. They must have bought them? Oh no, they have points up and running there now. Pretty good. With all the lavras gone down. Proppy's probably the greediest player. Yeah, I mean, I've seen him do some really big greedy, if you want to call it greedy, free sims, for sure. Let's look at the yields, by the way. I haven't looked at the yields in a while. 59 science on Teats Teats is pretty big. Proppy's up to 38 and 30. That's pretty good. Big culture out of Canada right now. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Thank you very much for the follow, Goody. And by the way, BFD, I said thank you, but thank you again for the 8 months, but BFD. Things are a little bit frantic right now. Thank you very much. And obviously, I thanked you as well, Center Snatch out of nowhere. Thank you again so much for the promo, for the lovely 5 gifted sub bomb. So is he thinking, by the way, good point. You asked me to show this again. Could pull a big liberate here. It's going to heal. England's shown first moves. England has shown first moves. Maybe an archer shot and then the sword, because it's going to heal. Archer shot, sword. Gets it done. With the general. And it would also kill this level 1 Legion. I'm assuming everything's moved here. I think those archers went up, but I'm assuming everything's moved here. So it's going to be about first moves next turn. The sword's on the way. The audience chamber. Oh no! So this had already So this shot out. I think that they're giving up the fact that this is going to get liberated. I think this horse took this, but oh wait, no. This archer died as well. Okay. Oh, they bought him a horse. Oh, nice. I thought everything had moved there because it looked like everything had pretty much moved for this turn. So that's rip on that. Yeah, worst case scenario, though, he could have gone archer, sword. But I think it might have died otherwise. It might have died with just kill archer. Yeah, it may have taken both swords. 54 general sword. It may have taken both. Well, yeah, this is the thing too, is they've lost units. Now they're going to need to pump out more units, right? But I guess really it doesn't. I mean, this is all the units that both teams have, right? So this is all the units that both teams have. He's bringing swords in. The free sim is resumed on Rome. Bart's sakes, like, I'll come back at you at whatever. Maybe he'll just wait till Cuirassiers and destroy him. Who knows? Just sim up to Cuirassiers super quick. Now that they're irrelevant from the game. These juicy lumber mills are going to just... The city... With all these builders that popped out, these cities are just going to get super big. Here comes the encampment. Colosseum play. I can only imagine. Which one's the encampment? It's right there. Okay, so it'd have to go here. So it's not going to hit anything over here, but 1, 2, 3, 4. You ever did a city up in here? It could be 5. Aqueduct City 6. So maybe a 6 city Coliseum. Probably 6 cities at most, I think. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You ever put a city on the niter? It wouldn't be aqueductable though. Aqueductable. Making up words, folks. City there, aqueduct. And then a city here. Yeah, you could put 2 more cities here and still reach the Colosseum, actually. 2 aqueduct cities. It could be 7 if you put a city up here and then 2 here. Eventually. Could be a 7 Colosseum. Ooh. I was like, I wonder if Russia had the same idea. Where are they building it? Wait, what? Oh, there it is there. Okay. And then they could build it. They could build it here. That would be a 5. And maybe a 6. It's going to be a race. You know what sucks, though, is that now that I've done that prediction, I can't do other predictions. There's a builder around a chop here. I don't think you can do a second prediction without ending the first. The big thing is here. Where is he? Up here. Does he have any chops? Does he have any chops up here? No, not really. He doesn't have any chops. I mean, unless he went into here. This still isn't improved, by the way. This is the only chops he could potentially do. He could chop out this tree and then build the with the Artemis there. You'd want to build the camp, but yeah. Craftsman. How good of a goddess of the hunt was it? The deer. Deer. The furs. Not a very good one, but I think he probably was last there and didn't have much option. So yes, he made a play, lost a bunch of units. Now he's falling back with his swords. This is a level 2 right now. Oh, look at this. Was this able to come out of here? Can it do that? Go from the harbor onto land like that? I guess it can, right? Because it looks like it definitely did. That's interesting. How many cities is a Coliseum worth it? Oh, how many would you need? Oh, I mean, Coliseum's amazing. It's like the best wonder in the game. 4 turns on his arena. He's still 3 turns on the complex. But I mean, you want to try and get it to like 6. Anything less than 6, you're not taking full advantage. But it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It came to the lake. Yeah, it's interesting, right? That it was able to use the district to come out of the water on both sides. Or into the water and then out of it or whatever. Yeah, these builders are going to town. Oh, interesting. This warrior from Hong Kong just ventured all... Like, look at these units here. And then the one warrior just ventured down here. Like, I'm going to go for a stroll.